Our heroes, betrayed during the Kingfisher Festival, must pick up the pieces and uncover why such treachery happened. Brave Arby has also uncovered a hidden wellspring of power. So on High Hill, on the outskirts of the town of Vogler, you all were just betrayed, you think, by the dwarven leader of the band of mercenaries, whose name is Cudgel. She has been captured and taken back to the city. Arby is glowing radiantly, and I believe Alfie is on his deathbed? Question.
Still vomiting.
Is this correct,
Basically.
Alfie?
Yeah.
He did get a pat on the back from Eugene, gave him 2 HP.
He's gagging in horror right now.
And I believe that Arby is helping Bo stand to his knees after having maybe died. You're not quite sure there, Arby.
Well, lad, come on. You're good now.
A little bit of blood comes out of his mouth. Did I just die?
Well, what matters is you're not dead now.
Oh, okay.
Look, I'm not a doctor, okay?
Bo will stand back up and start limping back toward town. At this point, the mayor of Vogler, Raven, she will run up to you all and say, I'm not sure what happened here. Cudgel doesn't seem to know either, but we've taken her back to the town. She's in the jail. There's a lot of dead people. Oh goodness. As she runs her hands through her hair. Can you go back and talk to her while I stay here? And she just loses her mind and runs off.
Oh.
But wait, if you're running over there, how are you staying here? Where's the jail? What do we do?
Okay, I'm sure one of us has a map. Yes.
Okay, Bucky says...
Not Alfie.
Hold on.
Alfie, is it your front making those noises with the back? I need answers.
He points at his mouth, trying to hold back his gags.
Miss Heloisa, I have a map, and Bucky's gonna is gonna look for his map. Steven.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, just roll me a d20.
Oh no.
Nothing simple with
Give the
Bucky.
barbarian a map.
18.
Oh, you definitely have a map. The bridge seems to be intact in your map. The river doesn't quite seem to follow the current path of the river, and it shows the tower you all been staying in perfect condition. But it's good enough.
Aha.
Okay.
I
would
believe
like to-
this would work for you, maybe?
Yeah, perfect. I would like to locate the jail on the map, please.
So there is a small building to the right of the mayor's home, and that is both the jail and also where they hold any court proceedings.
Alright, great. Do you all want to take a long rest
Oh
first?
god, I can't go back.
Oh no.
Please.
Alright, let's take a long rest first.
Wait, what do you mean you can't go
Please?
back?
I don't know. I was going through some place and they didn't like me, so they just threw me in there, and no one was nice, and they were all mean.
Oh my.
It's okay,
How could
Mr.
they possibly-
Mr. Eugene.
Arby is almost dropping Bo to try and get to Eugene, and then remembers Bo's there. He's so conflicted over which fucking hurt animal he pets. Meanwhile, Alfie's just throwing up in the background. Quiet. This isn't about
Not
you.
throwing up. Gagging.
dry heaving.
At this point, you see that a couple of the townspeople of Vogler are carrying an injured member of the Ironclad Regiment in chains back to town.
Oh, lovely.
Bucky's gonna ask Alfie if he can walk.
Alfie shakes his head while trying to not gag.
Mr. Alfie, you want me to help you to go to where we're going?
Alfie kind of waves his hand back and forth. And
Alfie, would you like to rest?
Alfie nods his head.
Okay, let's take a rest. Take a little breather.
Alfie,
You'll want to take a short rest?
Yeah.
Short rest is fine.
Alfie,
for
would
now.
you like to
Probably
remember
good.
what speech is like?
Alfie flips off Arby.
Oh, he knows sign language.
Alright, everyone can go ahead and have a
Little,
short rest here on the hill.
little thieves can't.
As you all sit here for the next hour or so, gathering yourself, catching your breath, no longer gagging at the thought of dying,
Yeah, I'm good now.
you do get to watch as some of the town people run around. The wounded are carried off. The dead of the town are returned toward the town of Vogler, while the dead of the Ironclad Regiment. You watch as the townspeople dig a big pit and just kind of shove them into it. There's no pomp or circumstance to it. They just kind of dump them in there, and then you watch as one of the townspeople grabs a bucket of some kind of animal grease, dumps it in, and tosses a torch in after it.
Oh, good.
Following your hour, the mayor comes back to you and says, I have reports from the town. Cudgel, the leader of the Ironclad Regiment, seems to have not been involved in this. She's as angry as we are. She had no idea this was happening. We have...
But is she lying?
She did try and beat a man to death. You can talk to her if you want to. She's not under arrest, but she is staying in the jailhouse because she's trying to murder one of the members of her former regiment.
I mean,
He is currently locked up.
we did kind of all
She
try
could-
to murder members of her regiment. It just seems a little incongruous to... never mind, we'll get to that.
What a big word for you, Arby.
Look, I had schooling. Maybe not all of it stuck, but I had schooling.
Aw, Alfie's back to his regular self. Alfie, insult me. And do me next. Do me next.
I tell Heloise to shut up.
That's good enough. Welcome
Alright,
back, buddy.
What would you all like to do?
Thanks.
Well, I think that if Eugene doesn't want to go to the jail, maybe Eugene can escort Bo back to the keep and the rest of us can go to the jail. Is that a plan?
Yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah, fine with me.
Eugene.
Okay. Where is he? I'll take him.
He's the
All right,
sad
so-
injured one here next to me.
Oh, okay.
No
I got
offense.
him. Don't worry.
It's okay.
Might be a little worried.
I'm okay, Dad.
I love you, Daddy.
Excuse me, what? I'm so confused. Anyway, Alfie, do you know, like, a light spell of some sort?
Kind of.
I have a plan.
Cool.
To the jails.
All right. You heard the
Arby.
man.
It should be noted that you are still aglow, by the way.
Arby has not noticed at all. I figured I was, but Arby has not noticed.
Alfie doesn't care.
Your armor also feels mildly heavier as you're walking.
Do I notice that he's glowing?
Oh yeah, everyone should have noticed.
Okay. I want to elbow him a little bit.
Ow! What?
Uh,
What woman?
Did this woman's elbow into your armor hurt you, Arby?
Well, yes, she elbowed me right where the fucking battle axe hit me. What is wrong with you people?
You look a little different.
That's because of the gaping, bleeding wound in my side you just elbowed.
No. Not a bloody different. Like a weird, glowing, magical different.
I don't know what you're talking about. I always look this good.
Does anyone have a mirror?
You're
For the
literally
man?
glowing, Arby, and not in a pregnant lady kind of way. You are literally radiating
Yes,
light.
I know. I'm very radiant. I get it. We have to go to the jail now.
Literally, Arby, light is coming out of you. I'm not saying that you look good. I'm not saying that you look happy. I'm saying that light is literally pouring out
You
of
know,
you.
I like to think of myself as somewhat of a beacon of hope for people around. Very nice of you.
Bucky,
Okay.
You know
Lucky's
what? Let it happen. Let
Yeah,
it happen.
let
Lucky's
it
gonna
go.
take a look at Arby. Oh
But-
my goodness, Arby, you tell me what you put on your face and your skin to make it so luscious, so exquisite.
Arby's gonna get down on one knee and just kind of put a hand on Bucky's shoulder and look him dead in the eye and just go, "Well, sometimes I use this thing called soap. It does wonders. Cleans your pores right out, right out.
A soap,
with
huh?
warm water.
And water. You put it on your body to do what again? To make it shiny
Yes,
like
it
a dish?
it just
And,
cleanses everything.
Bucky's
yes.
gonna show Arby his hand.
Oh, I don't think this is soap.
Oh, and then how you make it like this so I don't need to use the soap and the water?
Arby's going to grab Bucky's hand, grabbing my hand, raise that hand, and look over at Alfie and say, "Alfie, what the fuck is this?"
Alfie, you would have a small mirror on you for spell casting.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna give Arby the mirror so that he can look at himself.
Oh my god, I am beautiful. Is this what you always see when you look at me?
No, look at the light coming off.
I am.
Of you.
I'm gorgeous.
Okay.
Make
Alfie's gonna take his mirror back from Arby.
Oh, I wasn't done. Okay.
Arby, make a perception check now.
A dirty 20.
Thankfully, Arby, in the few moments that he had access to that mirror, can see that his half plate has now been replaced by a shining, brilliant, radiant set of full plate.
Alfie, what the fuck is this?
What
Is
the
this
fuck
some
is
sort of
what?
like a mage armor? That's a spell, right? Mage armor? Is this mage
I
armor?
cast no spell on
So
you.
you didn't cast mage armor. This isn't mage
No,
armor.
I did not cast mage armor. No, I did not cast a spell on you.
Bucky isn't sure about that, so Bucky's gonna use his magical awareness to try to detect magic, see if there's a presence of concentrated magic in the area.
I mean, yes, he is radiating magic. Arby and anyone else who wants to, could you make me a religion check, please?
I would also know what school of magic it would be from, and I rolled a nat 1 religion. So.
Well, you
roll
know that it's
3.
abjuration, but
I got an 11 for
Yeah.
religion.
I also got an 11.
oh lord.
Alfie's atheist.
Well, the DC was 10, because this is a
okay.
fairly
Oh.
common. This is just recognizing a symbol on the top left portion of the breastplate that is now on Arby's chest. There is an insignia, and that insignia is of a golden and green harp with lines, with the strings through it. And you both know this to be the symbol of the god Broncala.
That symbol you're wearing is the god of Broncala.
What symbol? And Arby is fucking running in circles trying to look at his pauldron. What are you talking about? What? I'm not wearing it. What?
I want to go up and point at the symbol that I see.
I'm sorry, it's very difficult to
ahead.
focus. I'm radiating all this light.
It's hard being
It
this
really,
beautiful.
it's a fucking burden. Thank you, Ease. You get it. You get it. I knew you would. You're the prettiest.
I don't see how she could get it, but
Yes!
this symbol.
Yes!
Yes, he's back to normal.
Oh, I'm gonna hug Alfie. I'm so glad you're back to normal.
Alfie just collapses on the ground to get away from her.
Oh, Bucky's gonna jump in. Dog pile.
Arby's also going
Join
to
in
jump
the
on
group
with his
hug.
new fucking heavy ass armor. Just
Oh my
right on
God.
top. Just
You won't take any damage, but it's uncomfortable.
you know, I miss Eugene. I wish Eugene were here.
Eugene is still within earshot.
Guys, I miss you too.
Bo is pretty injured. They've gotten maybe 60 feet away from you.
Why are you struggling? Come on. It's really not that hard. One foot goes in front of the other.
I imagine he's like carrying Bo by the scruff of his neck, though. And he's like, stop struggling.
Why are you resisting?
I don't see why this is such a problem.
Anyways.
Anyway, Alfie will point directly to the emblem and say, that is the symbol of Broncala.
Now that you've heard the name, you can make another check, Arby.
Okay, well that's a 12, so
That's a little better. It's enough that you know a couple things about Broncala through your schooling. You know that Broncala is one of the gods of good, which is traditionally a pantheon that's revered in all parts of Kryn, though under different names. You know that Broncala is, among the humans, a god of harmony, poetry, luck, and those who are disenfranchised.
okay, but so like I wear a lot of red and this green kind of clashes. Alfie, is there anything we can do about that?
What would you have me do about that,
Can we make
Arby?
it red, please?
Can I use prestidigitation to make it red for an hour?
You can just replace all the green with the red.
Yeah.
When you do that, though, he stops shining.
Alfie or Arby.
Oh, two birds,
Arby
one
looks like a
stone.
really fucking dejected child, and he's just like, "Well, okay, I get it. Fair play. That was deserved."
I think you look good in green.
But I have this whole red thing and green and red. If I ever move too fast, I'll just look brown. It'll look awful.
Whoa, please, come on!
Bo is now like 1 foot hopping to try and keep up because his other leg is too injured to walk on.
That works. Come on.
Eugene has placed himself on the wrong side, so he's not actually helping any.
No, Eugene, try the other side. Balance him better on the other. Never mind, they're too far gone now.
Eugenia, maybe make him use his other leg. That's a problem. Why he cannot walk? He only uses one leg.
So Eugene, instead of staying on the side that is the bad leg, he just goes up behind him, puts his arms underneath Bo's arms, and like tries to lift him up so they can walk together.
It looks a little bit better.
Can't imagine that'll go well. Now that your colors are as you want them, Arby, would you like to go to the jail now?
Wait, why are we going to the jail again?
I don't remember. I thought we were going to the jail.
Because we're supposed to question the
Oh,
lady.
yes. Yeah.
the
Yes.
first lady.
Yes. Alfie, I need a light spell when we get there. I'll give
Yes,
you
I
the
can
signal.
cast light.
It'll be great.
What can we discuss what the signal is before we go in?
I think we should let it be a surprise.
Yes. Never let him see our moves coming, right, Ease?
Yes.
You should let me see your move coming, though, as I am on your team.
Oh, you'll know it. You'll know it when you see it.
I don't believe
You'll
you.
know it. You'll know it, Alfie. Just think. Just remember.
You'll
just-
know
just-
it.
If you can't remember, just think. what did Abby get for Christmas from Bo?
I
Bucky-
probably
Bucky's
wasn't
gonna-
paying attention.
That's it. That's the signal. Let's go.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Trucking on.
All right. So you all get back to the town of Vogler, head through the streets. You see people crying. Injured people are lining the main thoroughfare through the town. And you get to the jails. At the jails, there are a couple of armed guards. And you hear screaming inside. Does anyone here know Dwarvish?
Does Goblin count?
Are the dwarves screaming in Sylvan?
What about Gnomish?
No. If any of you could understand Dwarvish, you'd be having a wonderful time. Instead, you just hear the angriest yells. Imagine a German cursing somebody out.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
It's
German is a beautiful language.
Yeah, but
No, no,
it's
no.
funny whenever people cuss others out in German. It's very aggressive.
Anyway, they let you in, and thankfully, the mercenary of the Ironclad Regiment is behind a door with bars on it, because Cudgel is absolutely doing everything in her power to rip through those bars to get to him.
Oh,
He is wide-eyed and terrified. When you all walk in, he just says, "Please, stop her! Help me, God!"
Why the fuck should we help you?
You want me to talk, right? Can't talk if my throat's in her hand.
Well then, you better get further
actually,
away.
yeah. I don't know. His throat in her hand sounds fine. Little incentive.
Maybe you should talk fast.
Alfie says that we should hear both sides.
Just,
All right.
just,
Well, let's hear both sides then.
just what do you want? What do you need? Just ask. Just keep her away from me.
Okay, question number 1. What the fuck happened out there?
Gorgonis, that big ogreish bastard.
Yes,
Can you give
Or-
us more details?
Use your words.
I said what, not who.
A few days ago, he and a couple of his closest lieutenants walked out into the woods. They came back with multiple chests worth of gold and started handing it out to everyone. This was when Cudgel went to town for some funeral or something. All I know is he told us that there'd be more gold where this come from. All we have to do would be attack those people in Vogler during the reenactment.
Those people, the innocent
That's
villagers.
pretty racist. Are you a racist? Question 2.
I plead the fifth.
Oh,
The 5th tenet of knighthood?
no, Arby.
Oh.
No, sweetie.
Anyway, and Arby's going to very quickly pull out a set of the cooking tongs that Bo got me for Christmas, whip them around, snap them twice, and then holds them like underhanded like a flashlight, pointed right at his face, leaning in really close to the jail cell.
As he's pulling them out, I
Yeah.
want to try to touch them because my light spell is a touch.
We're just like battling over these
God.
tongs in the air for a little bit. I love it.
As he
So I want to
passes
try
them
to
behind
touch
his
them as
back-
they come out.
As he passes them behind his back during a flourish, you smack him real quick.
Okay.
So the light's like streaming out of the front of these tongs, and I just lean in and I go, "And what part did you play in this scheme?"
I was paid 50 steel.
2.
Keep going.
Kill the people of Vogler.
Uh-huh.
And where's the steel now?
I left it back at camp.
Where is this camp?
This is when Cudgel chimes in. I know where the camp is.
And where the 50 steel is?
Probably.
Okay.
Look, Gorgonis was a big, brutish man, but he wasn't the smartest.
While everyone else is talking, the tongs are just moving to face whoever's talking.
Cudgel then chimes in. What happened to Giev? And the mercenary in the cage. He says, I think he's back there. Gorgonis told him and all those others who he didn't trust, the ones he didn't try and bribe, he told all them to stay. He said he couldn't trust them. Thought they were still loyal to you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Cudgel
Mm-hmm.
sits there for a second, strokes her little dwarven lady beard.
Question number 3. And Arby puts the tongs right under his own chin. Who the fuck is Giev?
That's Cudgel's third in command. He, good fighter, good guy. Gorgana said he knew he wouldn't take a bribe. He wouldn't kill innocents. It's not his way.
Mm-hmm.
Question number 4. How do you spell Giev?
Do you think I know how to write?
That's a fair point.
Wait,
Well, I can't read.
do we not all know how to read an O?
I can read. Arby.
Yeah, I cannot read.
My name's Levy. I'm 13 years old and I never fucking learned how to read.
Oh.
Yeah, this is a kid.
Damn.
Like, he's actually
Alright, you can kill
probably
him now.
16 or 17, not 13, but still.
Damn, Joe.
What? That was Alfie, not Joe. That was Alfie.
Yeah.
Okay, Alfie.
Damn.
The tongs get pointed back at Cudgel. How do you spell Giev?
You think I know how to read? No,
Also fair.
Cudgel says, in common, it's Jeyev.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely how you spell it. I knew all along. I was just making sure we were all on the same page.
Sure you were, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you see this? And I click the tongs at her. This means I'm in charge.
Yes, that is what that means, Arby.
You're doing great.
Thank you, Ease.
Cudgel pulls something out of her pocket and throws it into the cell. About 3 seconds later, you hear a poof! And the mercenary in the cage is now dead.
Great.
Huh.
Cudgel, that's murder.
No, what he and the rest of them did to the people of Vogler was murder. That
Agreed.
is justice.
Agreed.
Well, I mean,
I disagree.
so, okay, first of all, you two, we're going to sort this out later, too. And I'm just, like, rapidly swinging the tongs around. But, I mean, technically what he did was services for which payment was already rendered. What you did...
He slaughtered
was
innocents.
People murder innocents all the time. I'm not saying it was ethical or moral. I'm just saying he was paid to do a job.
Yes, and he could have chosen to not do an unethical job.
Correct. But he's 13.
Okay,
Yes.
but I was a 13-year-old street rat once, and I didn't mass murder innocents.
And no one murdered you about that.
Well, because I
Because
didn't
she
do
did
it.
not murder people.
That's what I'm saying.
Cudgel,
But if she did, I would be for killing her.
Me too.
Y'all are fucking morbid. All life is sacred. What's wrong with y'all? Anyway.
Cudgel takes her tiny little dwarf finger and pokes it into your chest to the point where it hurts.
My chest? My very fucking armored chest?
Yeah.
She didn't even
Yes.
roll an attack.
She she's just rapidly like angry mom just poking you in the chest, and she says,
Oh,
"Listen,
it hurts
well-
emotionally.
While she's doing it, I'm trying to like whip the tongs on her finger, trying to like grab her finger with the tongs.
you're
Can I tell if Arby has mommy issues?
maybe by the time this entire interaction is done."
Great.
She says, "Look, most of my men just betrayed me. The rest are at a camp. They have no idea what happened. He murdered innocent people, and I'll be damned if I let him get away with that. Now, I'm going back to my camp. If any of you want to come with me, you can. Otherwise..." And she just starts shaking, shoves you Now you can make an attack or a grapple check there, Eric.
That's only an 11. I feel like the tongs got in the way a little bit. I feel like I definitely have her grappled in the tongs, but only in the tongs.
She shoves you back enough that you have to like take a couple steps back. I am leaving. And then she starts walking out of the jail.
No, the man
Question.
you just murdered was named Levy. What?
If we go to that camp, do we have to fight?
I hope not.
That is not encouraging. I don't think we should go.
Regardless,
we should
I'll
go.
be back in a couple hours.
Let's go. I think it sounds like a great idea.
What the? So Bucky's gonna turn around. He's been drawing on the wall this whole time.
Drawing what?
Mostly like flowers. I
Aw.
think. But what about Eugene? Maybe I should find the Eugene and bring Eugene with us.
Eugene
Oh,
is
that's a
now
great
at the door
idea.
of the jail.
Oh,
Alfie
God
screams.
Damn it. Once you taught Bo how to walk, y'all sure made quick pace anyway.
He kind of, I might have just drug him to where he needed to go.
Fair play,
Yeah.
fair play.
Yeah,
Accurate.
That's valid.
So,
Please don't sneak up on us, though, when you look like you do.
I scared him, didn't I?
yes, he's a black cat when he's a kitty cat.
Alright, so is everyone trying to follow Cudgel?
Yes.
I suppose. I do call dibs on that 50 steel, though.
Alright, on your
Sure,
way
Alfie.
out of town, the mayor stops you. And Cudgel. And she asks, well, what did you all learn? You can tell that this woman is on the edge of a panic attack.
We've learned, and Arby sticks the tongue under his chin again, the tongs under his chin, that there's been a murder.
No.
But we watched it happen.
Shh.
Just
we all
happened.
watched mass murder. Arby.
Well, I'm still right.
The murder that he's referring to is very much subjective. We, as a party, disagree on that. And I was not paying attention to what they were talking about, so I don't know what else we learned.
And I forgot the guy's name that was responsible for this.
Yeah, I think.
Gargana?
No, right. The tall fuck, the one that gave me this fucking gaping wound. It was that one.
The one that I killed and had a witty one-liner for?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. I was in shock from all the blood loss.
And Alfie didn't hear me because he was too busy dry heaving.
Yes.
Raven just says, is this just a game for you all?
It was a battle reenactment. I mean,
A game? No. Do I find it really important? No. I would like to
we're literally
leave.
going to investigate. I think we're taking it pretty seriously.
Yeah. We're helping you.
I'm going for the steel that is.
Most
at
of
the
us are
camp.
going to investigate. I think that's taking it pretty seriously.
And I am going to be sending my order a letter about this, so that's as serious as I will take this.
Oh, okay, well, and then Cudgel, retells everything that actually happened, not the mess you all were trying to get across. The mayor says, well, once you go talk to, Cudgel's men, if you find out where that meeting happened, where Garganas went and got all the coins, do you think you all could go check that out?
Yeah.
See if they're still in the area?
Yeah. I'm down.
You will.
I would rather not.
I'll make it worth your time.
Oh,
Another 50 steel for each of you?
I'm gonna lean in and whisper, throw in some wine sacks full of wine for my feeble friend here.
And you can have some wine from my personal cellar.
Your personal cellar.
I give
Where
Alfie a
are-
thumbs up.
Where are the grapes from?
How dank is your cellar?
The finest fields of the finest vineyards of East Salmania.
Oh,
Oh,
I've heard they
Salamnia,
have good
sorry.
wine.
is that? Never mind. But how dank is it? Is it very dank? Is your cellar very dank?
No, it's cold but dry. Perfect for storing wines.
Yes, I think we should help them out.
Oh, what a convenient change of heart you've had, Alfie.
Yes, very convenient. 50 gold and wine. Yes, I
Cudgel's
will help.
literally already walking away. We need to go.
Okay.
Follow!
Alright, so Cudgel takes you all toward the west of the town of Vogler through not that far, it's only about half a mile outside the town walls. And when you get there, you see a human male dressed in studded leather armor with a falchion on his hip. His cloak is kind of torn and tattered. His head is shaven and his beard is bright red. You see 3 or 4 other humans, what looks to be a half elf, and then a half ogre who is still sitting there. The tall, bearded human is pacing back and forth, saying, "Where is everyone? The battle reenactment should have been over by now. Cudgel and Gargana should have been back. What is going on?"
Hello, we're here.
Cudgel? Why are these people here with you? Where is everyone else? Cudgel says, "Well, that's a question I was hoping to ask you. What the hell happened?" Jev responds, "Well, Gorgonus and the rest of the men went to join the reenactment. He told me that you had said for me and a couple of the men here to hang back and stay with the camp just in case anyone came along. He said that he had just found something in the woods, and he was worried that someone might come back and try and take it. He said it was real important." Cudgel will then go on to retell everything that happened, and Jev was like, "That ogre bastard."
And then she murdered a 13-year-old.
Who
Who also committed mass murder.
He had no confirmed kills.
You didn't kill Levy, did you? Cudgel says, "He was murdering people."
Uh-huh.
Jeff turns to you and says, "And why are you here?"
We stopped all the murdering by murdering better.
We're do-gooders.
That's a much better way of saying
Well-
it. Yes, that, what she said.
Well, I can't say that Gorgonus didn't deserve it. You said he murdered a whole bunch of the townsfolk?
Whole bunch. Yeah.
Well, kind of like indirectly. I kind of stopped him from murdering most people because I fucking face-tamed his battle axe for like a good solid 30 seconds. It was a rough time for everyone. Anyway, yeah, he's gone now.
He says, he looks to all of the men around him and says, "Did any of you know what was going to happen?" You hear a whole bunch of no, 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 no. And one of the humans says, "Not me." It kind of
Fake.
shakily.
Arby just turns
Fake.
around and whips the tongs out, but the light's already faded, but he doesn't give a fuck.
Oh, Arby, you're glowing again now, by the way. It's been over an hour.
I'm very confused about the light
Prestidigitation
source.
worn off.
Like Arby's just like clicking the tongs and they're not lighting up, but he's like, "What? It's still working, but it's not working." Anyway, what did you
Hey,
know?
can someone tell me why?
Prestidigitation,
Can
Go
someone
ahead.
tell me why his answer was a little, I don't know, different?
I'll use prestidigitation to change the color back on Arby real quick.
Arby's no longer glowing. Congratulations.
Oh, one day.
And I say, yeah, that one guy who didn't just say no, that was too many words. You're suspicious.
What, me?
Did you say it?
Yeah.
then yes.
Why
What-
you
what-
acting
what-
so
no,
sus? Why
no.
you sus, bro?
Look, Garganus offered me a whole bunch of money, a whole bunch of steel. He said I should go with him today. It was going to be a good time. I told him I was okay. I would rather just stay here. I overheard a couple of the guys talking about some kind of fight. I didn't want to be... No fight. No fight.
Okay, good life choices. Probably should have told someone.
Follow-up question, young man. I'm like 18, by the way.
Arby slowly pushing the
The men
tongs
who-
under Alfie's face.
I'll touch the tongs again so that they have light again. These men who did accept the steel and go with him, where are their belongings?
He said, if you want to follow me, you can. I'll show you where Garganus offered it to me.
That is not what I asked.
No, but we need that too.
Please clean out your ears and listen to what I say.
But Alfie, we need that too. We get even more steel. We need Yeah, yes, sir. First one, then the other.
He said, I mean, it was right by their tents on the outskirts of the encampment.
And all those tents were occupied by the men who did go.
I mean, most of them. There's a couple of tents on the other side, but Garganus kept the ones he thought most loyal to him close.
Okay, show us where.
He takes you to the edge of the encampment, and you pass by Cudgel's tent, which is the largest. It's about 12 by 12. Garganus's tent is about 10 by 10, but it's taller because he is an ogre. Around it, there are 10, 12 smaller tents, each with a bedroll in it and a small lockbox. Garganus's tent actually has a large chest. That
I
he
want to
would
look in the
carry-
chest.
That he would carry on his back with leather straps.
I want to look in the chest.
All right. How would you like to do that?
I do have thieves' tools.
All right.
So
Make
if
me
it's locked, I would like to. I want to check it for traps.
all right. Make an
first.
investigation check.
Okay, 12 for investigation.
You see that there's a mechanism in the lock itself that, if it's not picked properly or opened with the key, a small dart will shoot through the lock hole.
Okay. I will pick it with that in mind.
Okay. Go ahead and make me the thieves' tools check.
Nat 20.
Oh, you just pop it. I mean, it's
Ugh.
not a very complicated lock, and it takes you all of half a second. You're like that YouTube guy who breaks every lock.
It's hard being this
Lock
good at being a
picking
street rat.
Yeah, that guy. The dart doesn't even go off. You can disable it with a flick of a dagger.
Beautiful.
And inside the chest, you find 250 steel pieces,
Nice.
a letter, a crude painting of an ogre woman,
Love it.
3 small emeralds, each worth about 20 steel pieces.
How many emeralds?
3. And a dagger of unknown make.
Nice. Is that all?
That's all.
I will keep the dagger, the crude painting of the ogre woman, and an emerald. And probably the steel. I'll give the letter to Arby.
Okay.
Oh, you wrote me a
And-
letter. How nice.
I'll toss him the emeralds, the other 2 emeralds with it.
What are the emeralds for?
Because I like
Oh,
you.
ease. You shouldn't have. Merry Christmas. Merry. Arby's gonna read the letter.
Alright, the letter is a letter from home. It says, do you read ogre? It's giant script, so if you can read Dwarven, Gnomish, or Giant, you can read it.
No.
Okay, well, I read Gnomish, so I guess I'll read it.
Ease, why did you write
Two.
this? I don't understand.
I didn't write it. Ogre Man wrote it.
It's very
Whose
creative.
name I cannot remember
Gorgonus.
for the life of me.
Gorgonus.
Gorgonus.
Gorgon Man. No.
Gorgon.
Gorgon Man.
Gorgon's
George.
anus.
George wrote it.
Alfie scowls at her for being stupid.
Alright. You're surprised that an ogre can write? Looking at the letter, you can actually tell it's a letter from a female ogre named Urga. Ugra. Ugra. Sorry. And it says, Ugra miss Gorgonus. Ugra long for return. Children sad. Attached picture. Naked.
Oh
Whoop
my
like.
god.
Man, really sexy.
Remember me. Come home safe.
This is
And-
amazing.
And then it has a very large heart. Anatomically correct. And underneath it says, P.S. Drawing of heart.
Well, I will definitely read this to everybody. And share the picture. But I'm keeping the picture, but showing them.
Ease, why did you just stuff that painting into... I don't want to know. Never mind. Oh, that laugh was dastardly.
Someone please find a lewd picture of an ogre woman.
No. No one do that.
Alright, I'm
No
on
one
it.
do that.
Oh no,
Yes, do it.
guys! I'll take the bullet on this one. Let me look for one. What am I
I
I'm
looking?
love-
already on it.
I love
Oh, no,
big
let me help.
women.
Sure.
Big women.
Did you say it was an ogre woman?
Yes.
Death by snoo.
Billy, was that English?
Oh, okay. I'm seeing a lot of.
By snoo.
Is it
What's
Fiona
her name from Shrek?
Fiona.
Oh, God, no. No.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
darling.
after that, I want to start looting the tents that I believe to be vacant.
Alright. Each of the tent and the small lockbox, they have similar personal effects from home. Not letters necessarily, but drawings, pictures. A couple of them do actually have letters. You find about 70 still in all the little lockboxes between the 12 of them. You also, if you need it, you can find a week's worth of rations in each tent, a bedroll in each tent, a torch in each tent, as well as some leather straps, some, materials to repair armor, whetstones, that kind of thing.
Alright.
Giev says to the other young mercenary, the one who was offered the money, he says, and where did he offer you the money at? And he kind of points to a small clearing where there's a large fire pit in the trees about 30 yards or so behind the tents. He says, back there, he had a chest hidden in the ground.
Okay.
What would you all like to do?
Bucky has been playing patty cake with Eugene this whole time.
Who's winning?
It's been a great time.
Did someone win?
Roll for patty cake.
We should be going pretty fast. I think we're both really dexterous.
So Alfie's going to let Arby decide what to do.
Arby was probably during all that investigation, because Arby would not care to ransack people's belongings, was probably just sitting in the back, like, with the camp fucking quartermaster or whatever, like, and this is how to properly, like, marinade some venison before you serve, and this is how. Oh, Alfie, are we done? Are we good to go?
I have what I came for.
So you went and checked out the place that the mayor told us to go check out because that's where we need to get the extra money.
No.
Well, Alfie, let's go.
Okay.
Alright, so walking through the small path to the clearing, you see the remnants of a very large fire pit, and I would like everyone to make me a perception or investigation check. And let me know which one it is.
Investigation.
Investigation 9.
19.
Alright,
Lucky
that's
rolled
good.
12 perception.
RB also
Okay.
rolled a 12 perception.
Okay.
Eugene got 17 on perception.
Nice. Alright, so Alfie and Eugene are the only two to notice anything important here. Alfie, you see about 4 foot by 3 foot area of disturbed dirt underneath one of the larger trees on the left side of this clearing. Eugene, as you're walking around the clearing, on the far side of the clearing, heading westward deeper into the woods, you find a strange set of tracks. Multiple sets of this strange set of tracks. Could you make me a survival check?
Ooh. Hold on. Survival. 13.
Good. You can see that the tracks both come in and leave. And you can see that the tracks coming in are a bit deeper, meaning that whatever it was, they were carrying something in this direction. But when they left it behind.
Guys, it looked like someone was really heavy came here, and they, I don't know, they must have lost a lot of weight.
That seems
Well,
not
walking
right.
does that. It seems right to me.
But it was super fast.
There's magic in the world.
I've heard of it. In all my visits, I did hear something cool. What did they call Jerry Craig? Is that what they call it? Something that a lot of people do.
Can everyone make me a history check, please?
Oh no!
Here we go.
11.
5.
21.
16.
You all know that Jerry Craig is the name of a famous Salmanic chef who has a weight loss cookbook called "How to Lose a Goblin's Worth of Weight in 20 Days."
Interesting.
Ah, yes. Very, very interesting cook, that Jerry Craig. He doesn't put salt on anything.
Criminal.
I mean, I agree, frankly.
Leaves you feeling a little thirsty.
Oh, that's because it's human food, Eugene.
Huh?
Oh, never mind. It's okay. And I'll give him some scratches.
He's saying you're a cat.
Again.
Eugene just goes, I beg your pardon. Complete tone switch.
My goodness, he's imprinting on me, guys.
Oh no.
There's
Oh
going to be two
no.
of us soon.
You nicknamed my daughter after the Loch Ness Monster?
So, Alfie, what do we have
Oh,
over there in the
Alfie.
fucking dirt pile?
What did we have over there in the fucking dirt pile?
I mean, are you digging through it with your hands?
No. With my
Then you have a
staff.
dirt. Then you have with your staff. After about 2 or 3 minutes of kind of shoving your staff through the loose dirt, you hit something hard, and it kind of
Something hard.
resonates like wood on wood.
It resonates like wood on wood.
Oh, maybe it's wood in that hole.
She said.
Guys, I don't like where this is going.
I yell for Bucky to come over and dig it up.
Okay. Bucky's gonna dig with his hands.
Yeah, that's exactly why I called Bucky.
I mean, you can if you want to, Bucky, but you also conveniently have a shovel.
No.
Eugene thinks it looks like
definitely
fun. Yeah.
yes.
Eugene thinks that looks like a lot of fun, so he joins.
All right, after about 3 or 4 minutes of digging with your hands through the dirt, the two of you pull out a chest. It's about 2.5 feet by 1.5 feet. It has no lock on it, though.
Bucky's gonna say, "Oh my goodness, we found the chest in the middle. Move it, Eugene. Help me move it, and let's keep digging."
Okay.
Oh, no.
There's
Alright,
got to be something else.
I'm gonna open it while they keep digging. I'm not gonna stop them or anything. I'm just
Why would someone put a box here?
Bucky's
I'm
gonna
just
tell
let them
Eugene.
keep going.
All
I
right,
would
You
like
know,
to
in,
investigate it first.
When I find the buried treasure, what they do is they put the one treasure, but the real treasure is below the fake treasure. So let's keep a looking.
Okay.
all right.
I would like to investigate the chest first, just in case there's some kind of like trap or something.
All right, go ahead.
I don't want my friend Alfie to be injured.
Friend.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
There's no trap on this chest.
Okay. You're good, Alfie.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But Alfie rolls his eyes after he says thank you. Alright, Alfie's gonna open it.
All right, inside the chest, you find 600 steel pieces,
Wow, okay.
as well as 4 solid steel ingots, each worth about 75 steel. Eugene and Bucky, you find a single steel piece underneath the chest in the dirt.
Aha!
Ah, there it is!
We're a richer Eugene. We can how much can we buy with this, Mr. Alfie?
Maybe a glass of wine.
Wow, you jealous, huh?
No.
He's a jealous Eugene. He just try not to show it. Huh?
I want the point inside of the chest.
It's a box.
There are 700 of those in this chest.
But you didn't find the good one.
Yes, they had the good one in below.
The one
Okay,
you found is
that's
slightly
fine.
larger than an average steel piece. It's worth 1.5 steel pieces.
This one worth at least a double.
Sure. Okay. Good job, Bucky and Eugene.
I'm gonna high five Eugene.
Eugene gladly accepts the offer.
But I want to go over and tell Arby if he didn't come over what's in the chest.
Arby is rearranging himself because he was taking the piss while all that was going on. Oh, what'd you find?
We found 700 steel pieces. Sorry, 701 steel pieces. And
1.5.
4 steel ingots. But one of the steel pieces has been claimed by Bucky and
Oh, well.
Eugene.
1.5.
That's- Okay, but like anything helpful, like orders or what?
700 steel pieces. That is extremely helpful, Arby.
Okay, I mean, yes, trickle down economics, blah blah blah. Anyway, what happened here? Do we have orders? Do we have any paper trails? Do we need actual substance to this investigation? Not just steel. Don't even say it.
Alfie was definitely just going to say steel. No, that's. I stopped looking once I found that.
Right. Let's go back to the camp. See if they know anything about the heavier than lighter footprinted people, and I guess we call it. I don't know. I'm just worried about Bo bleeding out back at the keep with my fucking useless brothers.
I asked Bucky if he can carry that chest.
Oh, of course. Can Bucky carry it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I think he's going to be okay. When we got there, he said, "Please, I'm okay. Don't pull me anymore." So, he seemed like he was better.
Well, thank you for the update, Eugene. I appreciate it. I'm giving you the good pets when we get settled.
Please don't. I've had enough for one lifetime.
Never say never.
God.
I think this is turning into a harassment.
That's what I was just about to say.
Not
Or-
that Alfie gives a shit, but
We have to contact our party HR.
I lean over to Eugene and I ask him if he's thought about unionizing.
What's a onion? Don't you eat those?
It's yes, it come from the ground actually.
Oh, you slice one up
Sometime
and you
in the
fry it and
spring.
it kind of blooms open. Oh, it's so good.
Yes.
I've definitely
Alfie.
I've thought about unionizing.
You put it in a soup, no, Alfie?
Alfie's going to attempt suicide.
Make me an attack roll against yourself. Joe.
I'm just kidding.
Probably hits too.
AC
Yeah,
worse than a
probably.
fucking toddler's.
And that one means you gain HP.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's how you can heal.
All right,
I
let's
definitely
do...
what I've come for, Arby.
Well, yeah, we need more fucking information. We don't have anything to go back to the mayor with. It's really fucking awful time here. That's all.
We don't have to go back to the mayor.
Yes, we do.
Alfie, don't you like steel? She offered more steel.
And wine.
I have
Wine.
700.
Wine.
You know how
And
much
wine.
wine I could buy with the 700.
And
steel.
wine,
Special
not from Marcella. It's
wine.
not even dank, not even a little bit. Wine.
Special wine.
I could go buy the finest wine in Palanthas with this.
Bucky, he can't get one as good as us.
We could buy so many unions with this one.
Cudgel says if you all want to go back to town, we will me and Giev will follow the tracks for a little while.
That would be delightful. So the mayor seems a little skittish about all of this, but if you can go to Thornwall Keep, they're going to be right fucking assholes to you, but just tell them that Arby sent you. It'll be okay. Hopefully, they'll let you in. Hopefully, you can tell them what happened without being harassed. Hopefully. And
A lot of hopefullys here.
again, they're real assholes. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, if you come by, tell us what you figure out. I'm sure we'll be there for a little while at least. I don't really know what's up next on the docket, but yeah, we'll talk soon.
All right. Does any of the party want to travel with Cudgel and Giev to follow the tracks?
No.
Kind of, yeah.
It's an adventure. Bucky's down.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Bucky.
So Bucky
I
and
want to see.
Eloise.
Eugene wants to know how these people lost the weight that fast. If it really was
Upon
Jerry
further
Craig.
review, I believe we're going to go with you.
Come on, Alfie.
As the
Oh, Alfie, you did another magic? You're too tired, huh?
as the charisma class, Arby is now realizing that he is the party HR.
I mean, if y'all want to split the party and go back, that's perfectly all right too. Because you all have not had a long rest yet.
Well, I'm
so
good.
after further review,
Yeah, I am not good. I have half my spell slots.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine. I didn't get any damage in that last
I'm
fight.
healed
so-
back up to normal.
Yeah.
I'm like missing 2 health points.
Lucky didn't
Yeah.
even
Arby
use
and
the
Alfie
short
face
rest to
tanked
heal.
everything, so.
Yeah. So I'll
Let's
slip
go.
in. Yeah.
All right. For the next hour or so, you all walk through some kind of rugged, hilly woodlands. It gets darker and darker as you go, lightens back up. The path is kind of windy, and eventually, the woods before you give way to a ledge, which is overlooking a shallow valley that runs for a few miles into the distance. While normally this would be filled with trees, now dozens of low fires illuminate hundreds of red tents among the clear-cut area. Among them, you see humans and other humanoids like goblins, hobgoblins, and ogres in black and red scale mail. And among them, you also see groups of shadowy human-like figures wearing those hoods and the long black cloaks you've seen before. You can't really tell, but just by counting the tents and what you can see, you know there's easily over 1,000 soldiers occupying this camp.
So would I be able to tell if the hooded figures are those weird dragon things?
Everyone make a perception check.
Wow. A nat 1. Love that
At
for me.
20.
Ooh,
22.
Ooh, ouch. Only got a 7 on that.
I got a 9.
Arby and Eugene and Heloise are all distracted by a bumblebee, which is landing on a flower in front of you all.
That's totally fair.
I feel like the bee's landing on
This-
Eugene.
Guys, help!
Oh no, he's
Oh
allergic.
God, I've got my kitty cat. No. No.
Stop doing me!
Bucky and Alfie, you all hear this and then look back to the camp, and you see about 500 or so yards from you all, so about halfway between you all and the camp, you see a patrol of these figures walking. They stop at the noise and start looking for it. Among the patrol are 4 humans in that armor and 3 of the hooded figures. But you can see their feet, and they're large and scaled and green.
Alfie starts breathing heavily.
Buggy said, guys, there's a very big, nasty, stinky fit in front of us. Look like they let it grow so it's sharp. Let's be careful and maybe not try to fight here.
The bee
I
has
agree
flown
with that.
off.
Oh, good call, Bucky. Good job, Buckaroo. Thanks for the update.
Okay.
So,
Cudgel suggests pulling back out.
That's what
yes,
she
we must
said.
try the pull-out method. It's the only way we'll survive.
We do not have enough protection
Not at all.
here.
I would like everyone to make me a stealth check.
A what check?
Stealth.
Stealth.
12.
9.
Oh, y'all are
21.
lucky. I rolled fucking high. 13.
That is going to be a 21 for Eugene.
So more of you passed than failed, which means you all get out of there.
Thank
Uh,
God.
The clap of my
As
ass
you
did
all-
not alert the bees.
Dummy thick.
As you all retreat, the last of you, I believe it was Bucky. Bucky, you watch as you all have gone silent, and they turn back down the hill to go back toward the camp. You all are able to extract yourself back to the original camp, where Giev and Cudgel round up the rest of the men, grab their supplies, break down their tents, and they say that they'll be back in town shortly. They don't know. Cudgel says, I don't know what's going on or what's going to happen, but I feel like I owe a debt to the town to help in whatever way I can.
It's fair.
It's very honorable after you killed a child. Anyway,
He mass
This is why I
murdered.
advocate for being debt-free.
Returning to the town after everything you've gone through takes, especially considering you spent the morning hours at the Kingfisher Festival and taking part in the reenactment that wasn't a reenactment. It's nightfall by the time you get back to the keep. Denny and Hardy are nowhere to be found, but Bo is kind of lounging in a padded cushioned chair. Bo seems to be doing pretty alright. He's got some food for himself, some wine. He seems to be healing up fairly well.
Alfie's gonna go get a fuck ton of wine.
Alfie, have you eaten anything at all?
Probably not.
Okay. So Alfie is getting drunk off half a wineskin. What is
Yeah, that's
everyone
right.
else doing?
I want to go look at my crude ogre lady picture.
oh, that's
Alone in her room.
unexpectedly
Yes.
hot. Okay.
Light.
I'd be
Lit a
like,
candle.
bye.
Arby is just spending his evening just absolutely doting on, but he's like, this stew isn't even warm. Fuck this. And he like throws it back in the cauldron and throws in some more spices and shit. I won't be having you eating this. This won't help you at all.
Bucky's gonna eat the stew with his hands.
Bucky eats the stew with his hands.
Oh yeah, right from the pot.
Right from the pot.
Bucky, go wash up first. At the very least.
Oh, so I can be a glowing.
Right,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. You said it's with the soap?
Preferably, yes.
Oh, okay. I find some soap and I eat some soup.
Yes.
Alright,
Soap
Bucky
and then
is eating
sopa.
soap.
Bucky almost immediately forgets and starts to wash himself with the stew.
No, Bucky.
What?
Bucky. And I hit him with a wooden spoon. Just whack his fucking little wrists. No.
Oh, my mistakes.
Water.
Oy.
Not broth. Water.
Okay, with the soap
Yes.
I wash
Don't
myself.
bring the soap. Do not bring the soap to this
Aye,
cauldron. I swear to God, Bucky.
Okay. Bucky is actually gonna go and try to the best of his ability to wash off. Not
I
his
mean-
hands, just everything else.
So you get the soap, you put it between your wrists, you start rubbing yourself down with it, making sure not to get your hands clean for some reason. But you don't have water yet, so you're just kind of rubbing dry soap on your body. You do smell a little bit better. You didn't clean behind your ears. That's a big no-no. You should have got behind your ears, but it's all right. You come out looking like maybe not a spring chicken, but a summer chicken.
Oh.
Well, don't you just
How
look
does
like
it
a
feel?
summer chicken?
Bucky's gonna go. Very nice, very nice.
You know what? I'm just gonna start ladling a separate bowl so he doesn't fucking touch the cauldron. This is for you. You did so good today, Bucky.
Oh, you don't share in the pot with everybody else?
What do you mean?
We have why you give me a smaller pot when we only need one pot to eat from?
Well, Bucky, and I mean no offense by this, the rest of us are much larger than you, so we take up more space when we surround a pot together.
Oh, I see. Okay, I have small and I eat from a small pot like
And
this.
we all will eat from a small pot. It's not just you. That's why we don't crowd the pot, because then it's just a fucking it's a little mosh pit of elbows and spoons, and it's not a good time. You see this wound, and I'll point to the battle axe wound that I still have. That's how people get wounds like this, is crowding a pot. It's not a good time.
But you got that from the battle
Yes,
axe,
this
not
time.
from eating.
He knew I knew how to make stew. He was coming for me.
I see. Very well. In what I'm used to, you must eat quick, or you can be eaten too. If it smell anything, even a good, even a bad, you still have to eat quickly. And Bucky's just gonna down the stew in his small, like real quick, one pull.
Well, that's nice. I had no
Oh.
idea what you just fucking said to me.
Like this. This way, if a bird or a worm and he's gonna keep listing animals.
The whole time he's sitting here listing animals, Arby's just holding a steaming hot bowl that he's trying to take to boat. Yes, yes, centipedes,
But
centipedes
Mickey's gonna
too.
follow
Oh.
All right, so everyone's got some food. Everyone's back at Thornhill Keep. Does anyone else have anything they want to do before they get a long rest in?
I feel like the last scene for Arby is just he's the last one to go to sleep, and he slowly shucks his armor, and he's checking the bandages on his wound, and he doesn't even lay down all the way. He's like propped up against the headboard or wall or whatever it is in bed, and he just gives the world's biggest fucking sigh and falls asleep.
Alfie drinks himself to sleep.
I think we all know how Heloise went to sleep.
With a towel.
Like
How?
a baby.
Please tell us.
No,
Fade to
I'll leave
black.
it to your imagination.
Okay, so we all know that Heloise has a thing for ogre women
Big women.
now.
Like some thick.
Big women.
Note to self: place many big women in the campaign.
Oh, please.
Well,
Dear
don't give her a
God.
complex.
Heloise, did it bother you ever thinking during this pleasure session that that woman is now widowed?
You just
Not
spurred
at
her
all.
on.
Knowing that I also killed him.
She's like, I did it for you.
No,
I did it for
no, I'm
you.
not
It's for your
bothered.
honor. It's for you.
Hey everyone, DM Steven here. We just wanted to say thank you from the entire High Anxiety crew for tuning in this week. If you like what we're doing and want to see more in the future, subscribe to the podcast, give us a follow on social media, and check out the individual projects of our members. All links will be in the show notes below.